What's up, OTC? Hopefully, you guys are having a beautiful weekend. Just wanted to come on here and show you guys what exactly is going to be the content dropping on this YouTube channel and why you should subscribe. And first things first, we got to get through this, but everything is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is financial advice. Starting out with our little OTC plan that I have for you guys. Number one here, I have some websites and apps that I believe are game changers and they're going to help you become this better trader that you strive to be in the OTC. Um, and starting out with the first one, we have OTC markets. As you can see here, I have IGPK. I'm doing a little bit of DD on it right now, but you have this little search bar. Search your tickers. Don't depend on Twitter accounts to search your ticker. You see a ticker on Twitter, come over here, search it, go through the security details, go through company profile, go through overview, and maybe you're trying to find the next runner. Use the stock screener. Stock screener is amazing. I don't really see people using this or talking about it, but you could go through industry, market, security type. You could even do minimum price and maximum price. It's a great tool. Um, and the second website that I have for you guys is YouTube. Don't rely on one, trader to teach you everything. Not everyone is good at everything. It's probably like 0.5% of people are like good at everything. Charting, DD, reading L2s, all that. That's 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 not attainable. You got to be a fucking genius, right? So what you do is go on YouTube, and if you want to learn, let's say charting, go search up charting videos. Don't depend on one person to teach you that. Go find someone who does charting specifically so you can learn about it. Or, maybe you want to learn more about how to DD. Go find someone that does DD. Maybe you want to learn how to trade using the level 2. Find someone who does the L2. Find those people that have a specialty in these things, and I promise you, you're going to learn way more than just having one trader teach you everything. And there's a lot of great videos here on YouTube that you can get. And all these paid discords, like, I'm sorry if you're a part of a paid discord, because all they do is they use YouTube videos to teach you shit. You're paying for this discord that puts out alerts and then has like an educational section, and it's all YouTube videos that you could have found for free if you just honed down on what exactly you wanted to learn. Now, the third little website slash app is Contact Out. This is an amazing app. As you can see here, you could go on to company profile, and sometimes these will be outdated, right? The phone number is outdated, the email is outdated. So what you could do is go to Contact Out and go to LinkedIn. Find someone's name on here, like company officers and contacts, right? Want to find where Matthew is? Go to LinkedIn, type in his name, and then he's going to pop up, and then you will see a little exclamation point here on the top right, and it's going to show you his cell phone, his work phone, his email, all of his emails, everything that's associated with this guy that you can contact. It's going to show up. And I've used this so many times to get in contact with people because sometimes they don't have this updated. So it's a great tool for you to get familiar with. Another great tool is something called Rubify, and some of you guys use it, some of you guys don't. I think it's a great scanner for abnormal volume pouring into certain tickers in OTC, and they have a nice interface. Another another tool that I use is something called TrendSpider. Some of you are familiar with it, some of you aren't, but I think it has a very clean interface. If you don't know how to chart too well, you can go up here and do an auto Fibonacci, or use any of their templated indicators here strictly for yourself, and eventually you're going to be able to learn that, right? It's kind of like having training wheels for charting. And you know beautiful tool, lots of little things that you can add here. You could draw, and they're adding the multiple the multiple screens for TrendSpider. So shout out to those guys. Love it. Use it all the time, especially when I'm doing options trading. This is what I'll use. And another tool that I think is really good for reading level two and trading level two is Thinkorswim. Um, not a lot of people use it. Um, there's some specific websites out there, but Thinkorswim is my go-to for that. I'm not a level 2 trader. I usually do charts in DD, but it's something to keep in mind. And this other tool that I want you guys to get familiar with is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is important. Like I said, you could use contact out to find that, and you can find people that are related to that CEO, and you can contact them if the CEO isn't answering anything, right? So an example was Bork. Um, I called the CEO, what an answer, what an answer. So what I did is I dug in. I saw all of his connections. I called his connections and asked about the company, right? And I was able to learn more about Bork and, potentially what they had planned. Because I didn't even know if the company was still alive. But from what I heard, the company is alive, right? And not a lot of people on Twitter go that in depth um, with these stocks. So on the second thing we have here for the OTC plan is invest in your learning. A lot of these tickers, you know, can be real difficult with these CEOs, right? It can be difficult. It's very daunting to see this mountain of things that you have to learn. By using those tools, and some of those tools are paid, right? These tools make it that much easier. You can make a solid trade using those tools. So invest in your learning. If you think a tool is going to change the game for you, invest in your learning. Put the money towards it. If you don't like it, cancel it, right? If you don't think that tool brings value to you, cancel it. That's simple. And these tools will give you an edge. You will be like Rubify, you're able to catch people loading in the OTC. You're literally seeing live people fucking loading, right? And that could be huge. You never know who the fuck's loading that. Maybe some insiders are loading it, and you're about to go for the ride of your life because you caught that shit, right? So invest in your learning. Can't stress it enough. And we're moving on to number 3 here. And I have some recommended books for you guys, and I'm going to post this little document with all the names on it. But highly recommend you guys to start doing some reading. A thing that, is very simple to do is you go on Amazon, you buy the, electronic book, uh, and you buy the hardcover book. And when you have free time, read, right? Read the book. And let's say you have a long drive, put the book on and listen. Or even go to the gym, listen to the audiobook, right? So invest. That's another thing for investing in your learning, right? Read. It helps. There's a lot of good information out there on these books. Lots of it. And for you guys to become successful OTC traders, you have to have the mentality. And these books teach you how to create that mentality, how to be a more patient person, how to, not be panicked. And I see this a lot in OTC. A lot of people are panicked in the OTC and they make dumb decisions. I still do that. Sometimes I get panicked and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to do this. And I regret it, right? Now, number 4, I think is one of the most important ones, and set realistic and short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. This is the most important thing. If you don't have goals set, you're not going to feel like you're progressing. You're just going to feel like you're going nowhere. Trust me. Take the time tonight and get a board, get a piece of paper, get a sticky note on your computer, or, write it on the notes on your phone. Start out with your short term, then go to your midterm, then go to your long term. Now, number 5, get familiar with your investments. I can't stress this enough. Get familiar with your investments. If you're out here on Twitter and you just see fucking, trader123 tweeted about your this stock, and you're just like, fuck it, I love trader123, I'm going all in. Why? Why? You haven't done the research, you haven't tried to contact anyone, you haven't gone, a step beyond to make sure that that's a good investment for you to make. Now, maybe you're just trying to ride hype, right? But most of the time, you're going to get caught up in that hype and you're going to lose money. So get familiar with your investments. Know what you're investing in. Use the cash tag on Twitter, iHub. You know, go on there, see what people are talking about. Know exactly what it is. Some of these CEOs, they have terrible, terrible history, and you're able to catch that before anyone, right? What was that one ticker, DCAC, that ran in trips, right? And people forgot that the CEO was just deliberately diluting onto shareholders and said he wasn't done, right? A lot of people got out of that unscathed because they did their research. They remembered and took note that that ticker was a huge red flag, right? And a lot of people got screwed over because they thought it was an investment. So please do yourself a favor, get familiar with your investments. Now, to end off the video, um, I am going to be posting a homework here for you guys. And this homework is, very simple, but if you guys are serious about this shit, you're going to do this. You're going to take the 5 minutes to answer these 10 questions and answer them truthfully, right? No one's going to judge you. Be truthful, be honest with yourself, because what this homework is going to do is going to help you set those short-term, midterm, and long-term goals. And what I want you to do is write that down. Write that down and make sure that these are realistic goals. I don't want to see uh, starting with $200, I'm gonna make $2 million in the OTC by the end of the year. Don't want to see none of that shit. Set attainable goals, realistic goals. Because if you set goals too far ahead, you're gonna feel like you're not progressing. Like you're gonna feel like shit, and you're gonna quit most likely. But if you're over here at the end of the video, watching the video, you're pretty damn serious about this, and you should be excited because the shit that we're dropping on this YouTube channel is going to be mind blowing. The step by step that I'm going to take you guys through in the DD process is something that many people have asked me throughout the years to do. And now I'm finally putting it out. And it's all free. Fuck your paid Discords. This is all free. So do your homework, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care.